Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video, we'll be going through a unboxing of the Sergeant Verde Buster Gundam DX set. And this is from the SD Gundam World Heroes series, released by Bandai back in 2021. So this will be the last of my little mini-series surrounding the Gundam World Heroes kits that I have. Obviously, if I get more in the future, I'll just do them when I feel I have time and an opportunity to do them. But this has been a fun little series worth of kits to do. It's actually been nice to actually crack open the box and see what's inside. Now, I've picked up this particular deluxe set from Hobby Link Japan, so there'll be a link to this particular set as well as some of the other kits that are available for the Gundam World Heroes series. Now, the Sergeant Verde Buster, or Verde, either. So this is actually a deluxe set. There is a individual Sergeant Verde Buster, and in a previous video we've looked at these Verde Buster team members. So whilst the team members won't be included in this one, the Sergeant will be, and the deluxe side of the kit is pretty much a flurry of weapons. So here we have the front with the Buster team, Sergeant fully decked out with the weapon accessories, which, if you look at it, is pretty much the SD version of the Verde Buster from Stargazer. And then we have two of the team members over here on the left. So it's a very nice looking box art cover. Most of the SD heroes have been pretty much in boxes half this size. So it's nice to have a full size box. In terms of the bottom of the box, so here we have the Sergeant and what they basically call the Verde Buster Gundam Full Package, which basically means everything and anything that can be added to you is. So front and rear of the quote-unquote full package, and then over here we have some nice posed shots. So the Justice Railguns, very nice looking. There's some additional equipment that can be attached to the team members, and there of course will be some other weapons and options included as we go through the box. I actually do have the Sergeant individually on his own. I decided not to do a video of it because it's pretty much covered here, but maybe later down the track I'll do that as well. In terms of the top of the box, so as I just mentioned a few seconds ago, well, a minute really, there's the original Sergeant in all his single glory. So that'll be the base SD with all the weapons making up the full package. And we have that nice QR code with a link to the Gundam World Heroes page. Side of the box, just a rinse and repeat of what we saw on the front. So if I lift off the lid, I'm already mortified at the first thing I saw. That sticker sheet is huge. Anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of runners, and there will be a booklet at the very bottom. Now it is very targeted to the deluxe set, which probably means the manual for the regular Sergeant will be different. So probably all the more reason at some point in time to do an unboxing of the Sergeant. But that's later down the track. I will crack open these particular bags and we'll have a look at everything that is included. Okay, with everything now out of the box, here we have the front of the manual, repeat of the box art, and here's that, well, it's definitely the image and the label, but that feels like it might be a little bit of a longer blurb about the Sergeant Verde Buster. So that's the front. In terms of the back, which is upside down, which makes me wonder if this is going to fold out in weird ways, and the answer is yes. So we just have some of these posed shots in front and back as we saw at the side of the box, and the Verde Buster team, to which there is 4 of them. Now, it's interesting to see if there's even a comic in this one. So before we look at the actual instructions, so the answer is yes, there is a comic. So part number 11 of the comic, it's pretty much just a few frames of the Verde Buster full package, basically using the railguns. Nice. That's pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much it for that. So, in terms of the build, how are we going to do this? So, just have to do it this way. So this won't be the most effective way of looking at the manual, but it will have to do since I wasn't expecting this orientation. We do have a parts list, a very hefty parts list. I won't go into detail about them because we will be going through the parts shortly. Just know that there are a few. In terms of the assembly, so this is really no different to what we would have seen. Well, I take that back. It's very similar, if not close to the same steps that we saw for the team member in the previous video. The sergeant independently will be the same, but for the stock standard build, that is all the same. Usual head, body, waist, arms and legs. We have the weapons here, which we would have seen for a team member, as well as some of these. And there was a nice, well, I can't remember if the previous one had it, but there is a nice little guide to use the Trinity bike from the Sengoku Souketsuden series, which was the series prior. So there's some nice little interconnectivity with those. Now, in terms of the full package, so there is a fair bit to go through. So it looks like we will go through the railgun construction and the associated mounting arms and its weapons, stickers and things like that. Backpack, additional weapons that will be mounted, as well as, if we flip over to the back, how to attach those. There will be some bits of articulation in the feet. And then how to detach things and attach the aerial units, which can also be used on the team member, which makes me wonder if it's a case of a little bit of army building for the team members, so you can always use some of those bits. And then there is the team member ground unit equipment. So yes, it is quite possible it's pretty much encouraging some level of team army building. So that was the manual. Not what I was expecting, but hopefully that was still a nice little overview of it. In terms of everything else, first we will look at this behemoth of a sticker sheet. Now I can understand why it's so large, because it's doing a lot of color correcting for a lot of things, the weapons, the sergeant and things like that, but that is a very, very big sticker sheet. In fact, in its standard orientation, it is wider, not by much, but wider than the manual, because I tend to always stick the sticker sheets in between manuals. So technically, yes, you can, but you have to put it on the other way around. But that's okay, it will keep that sticker sheet relatively protected. So that's just to give you an idea of the actual size of the sticker sheet. But Yes, there's a lot of stickers involved. In fact, goes up to the number 60, just as an indication on that. So that was the sticker sheet. Now, in terms of the runners, so as hinting before, there are a few. So we'll try and race through them as best as we can. A runner, this is your universal A runner in grey. Won't spend too much time on this. We have seen it before. Like 6 times before is a general indication. B runner in white, and I suspect that piece is just for the head, probably to do a mouth guard of some description. We have TT2 C runners, C1 and C2, in a very rich, I dare say a forest green. So believe it or not, that is in green. There is some overlap of the pieces to do your lefts and your rights. Otherwise, far left is unique, far right is also unique. I don't think the green comes up very well on the camera, but it is a very deep green look, which is funny because when I first saw it in the plastic bag, I actually thought they were black. So those were the 2 C runners. We have 2 D runners, which are definitely not small. Seems to be a theme in this particular set. So D1 and D2, which I'll do that way. Yes, there is some functional copy down the middle and the very top, with the far left of D1 being unique and the far right of D2 being unique. And these are both in black, but just to give you an idea, that's half of a railgun. Okay, that's probably not the best half to use because it's the same half that we saw, but yeah, that is a railgun. That railgun is from about 14 centimeters from front to back. Interesting to see what that railgun looks like on a high-grade Verde Buster. Not that I have one. I do have a Buster. Might have to have a look one day. We have 2 E's, one in black, one in red. They are both distinct. So probably weapons, ammo belts and things like that. Well, E1 is definitely ammo belt, which is quite nicely detailed. If the camera behaves, probably not. And then E2 are those red pieces. Looks like covers for the missile pods, would be my guess. So E1 and E2. We have a F runner, which we have probably seen before, since we're looking at components back for the actual sergeant himself. So skirting, arms, legs, and things like that. And that is in a bit of a dark blue. We have 2 Gs, which I believe we have seen before, both in black, G1 and G2. No real functional copies. They are 4 distinct pieces, which would include things like the shielding on the head, some weapons, skirting, feet, weapons, bits and pieces of everything, really. So G1, G2, both in black. But yes, we have seen them before. Likewise, we have seen the H runner before as well in translucent red. So this is probably a carryover from the team member box. Well, maybe not a carryover, but it's used across the Verde Buster team. And then lastly, and I do know we have seen this one before because I didn't get the orientation right the last time. Here is the I runner in grey. And we have seen that from the team member. So that brings us to an end of the unboxing for the Sergeant Verde Buster Gundam Deluxe set, also known as the full package. Definitely a good amount of plastic in there for a SD. Yes, a lot of it is the weapons, but it is a deluxe set, it is a full package set, it is to be expected. But it looks like it'll be a lot of fun, and I do actually like how as a deluxe set. It has some additional bits for some of the team members. So yes, I'm very tempted to actually maybe grab a few more team members. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I did grab this from Hobby Link Japan, which I will say, and I don't know, I'll refrain from mentioning it because I have a feeling the video will actually go up after the promotion ends, but in the event it doesn't, because it goes through to the 24th of June, there is a promotion happening at Hobby Link Japan. They've recently redone their front-end website, so they're having a nice little promotion to celebrate that. And I do know some of these Gundam World Heroes kits are on sale. So in the event this video is published before the 24th of June, definitely have a look. If it's published after the 24th of June, still have a look, but obviously they won't be on their sale prices. So definitely keep that in mind. We'll see how things go. I have a feeling it won't be up before the 24th of June, unfortunately, but hopefully by then I would have actually done some cross promotions on my Instagram. So yeah, definitely have a look. But yes, links will be in the description for this kit. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can be found on my Instagram account, link in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.